Good day to you, esteemed viewers. Have you ever found yourself marveling at the sheer brilliance of a new invention? The way a simple idea can transform industries and redefine the very fabric of our lives? We live in a world saturated with innovation, where yesterday's marvel is today's commonplace. But in this whirlwind of progress, it's easy to overlook the driving force behind it all: creativity. From the humble wheel to the sleek smartphones in our pockets, every leap forward is born from the crucible of human imagination. But what exactly is creativity? Is it a mystical gift bestowed upon a select few, or a skill that can be honed and nurtured by anyone? Join me, won't you, as we embark on a journey to demystify the concept of creativity and explore its profound impact on business growth. Together, we'll delve into the annals of history, dissect the strategies of today's most innovative companies, and uncover the secrets to unlocking your own creative potential. Now, you might be thinking, that's all well and good, old chap, but I'm running a business here, not an art studio. What's creativity got to do with my bottom line? But that's where you'd be mistaken, my friend. You see, in today's hyper-competitive market, creativity isn't just a nice to have, it's the lifeblood of any successful enterprise. Think about it. Consumers are bombarded with choices. Their attention spans dwindling faster than a pint in a pub on a Friday night. To stand out from the crowd, to captivate your audience and keep them coming back for more, you need to offer something truly unique, something that sparks their imagination and resonates with their deepest desires. And that, my discerning viewers, is where creativity comes in. It's the secret sauce that transforms the mundane into the extraordinary, the ordinary into the unforgettable. It's about finding innovative solutions to complex problems, crafting compelling narratives that connect with your customers on an emotional level, and constantly evolving to stay ahead of the curve. Let's take a stroll down memory lane, shall we? Humanity's story is one of relentless innovation, of pushing the boundaries of what's possible. From the invention of the wheel, which revolutionized transportation and trade, to the printing press, which democratized knowledge and fueled the Renaissance, creativity has always been the engine of progress. Consider the ingenuity of the ancient Egyptians, who devised intricate irrigation systems to cultivate fertile lands along the Nile. Or the Romans with their awe-inspiring aqueducts and architectural marvels that still stand as testaments to their engineering prowess. Fast forward to the Industrial Revolution, where groundbreaking inventions like the steam engine and the cotton gin reshaped the world, propelling us into a new era of mass production and global interconnectedness. Each of these pivotal moments in history underscores the transformative power of creative thought and action. Now let's shift our focus to the present day. The business landscape is littered with the remnants of companies that failed to adapt, to innovate, to embrace the power of creativity. But amidst the wreckage, we see shining examples of organizations that have not only survived, but thrived by placing creativity at the heart of everything they do. Take Apple, for instance. From the sleek design of their products to their groundbreaking marketing campaigns, they've consistently challenged conventions and captivated consumers with their unwavering commitment to innovation. Or consider Google, a company synonymous with pushing the boundaries of technology, constantly developing new tools and services that transform the way we live, work, and interact with the world around us. These companies understand that in today's rapidly evolving market, standing still is simply not an option. They've cracked the code to sustainable success by fostering a culture of creativity, empowering their employees to think outside the box, and relentlessly pursuing new and innovative ways to delight their customers. The spark within, unleashing your creative potential. So far, we've explored the historical significance of creativity and witnessed its impact on modern business. But now let's address the elephant in the room, shall we? That nagging voice whispering, "But I'm just not a creative person." Nonsense, I say. Creativity isn't some magical ability reserved for a select few. It's a muscle that can be strengthened with practice, a flame that can be fanned into a roaring fire with the right tools and techniques. In the upcoming segments of this video, we'll delve into the psychology of creativity, exploring the mental and emotional factors that can either stifle or ignite our innovative spark. We'll uncover practical strategies for cultivating a more creative mindset, both individually and as a team. And we'll equip you with actionable steps to infuse your business with a potent dose of creative energy. So, buckle up, my friends, and prepare to embark on a transformative journey that will unlock your hidden potential and empower you to achieve unprecedented levels of success. Remember, the only limit to what you can achieve is the boundary of your own imagination. The seeds of ingenuity, creativity in the ancient world. The ancients. They may not have had smartphones or the internet, but don't let that fool you for a minute, my friends. They were a resourceful and ingenious bunch, those predecessors of ours, constantly grappling with the challenges of their time and devising creative solutions that laid the very foundation for the world we know today. Picture this. The scorching sun beating down on the fertile plains of Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization. It was here, thousands of years ago, that the Sumerians, bless their souls, developed the world's first writing system, cuneiform. Imagine the creativity, the sheer audacity of capturing spoken language in symbols etched onto clay tablets. This innovation, my friends, wasn't just about record-keeping, it was the spark that ignited the flame of knowledge sharing, paving the way for cultural exchange and intellectual growth that would echo through the ages. And who could forget the Egyptians? Talk about ambitious architects. Those pyramids weren't built by magic, you know. They were a testament to human ingenuity and collaboration. A symbol of a civilization that dared to dream big and back those dreams with meticulous planning and a dash of creative flair. Don't even get me started on their advancements in mathematics, astronomy and medicine. Why? They even invented toothpaste, those clever clogs. Granted, it was made with ground-up animal hooves and mint, but still, the ingenuity is undeniable. Commerce and creativity, the rise of trade routes and empires. As civilizations blossomed and interacted, trade became the lifeblood of the ancient world. And with trade, my friends, came an explosion of creative energy, a vibrant exchange of ideas, goods and cultural influences that spurred further innovation and propelled human progress forward. Imagine, if you will, the bustling marketplaces of the Silk Road. A network of trade routes that snaked its way across continents, connecting the Roman Empire in the west to the Han dynasty in the east. Merchants, travelers and storytellers converged in these vibrant hubs, exchanging not only silks, spices and precious stones, but also ideas, technologies and artistic traditions. The Silk Road wasn't just a conduit for goods, you see. It was a highway of creativity, a testament to the power of human connection and collaboration. And let's not forget the Phoenicians, those intrepid seafarers who established a vast trading empire across the Mediterranean. These maritime masters weren't just content with sailing the seas, they developed a revolutionary new alphabet. A system so ingenious that it became the foundation for the Greek and Roman alphabets and ultimately our own beloved English script. Talk about a lasting legacy. It just goes to show, my friends, that when creativity sets sail, its impact can ripple through time and shape the very way we communicate. After what can only be described as a bit of a lull during the Middle Ages, Europe, bless its cotton socks, woke up from its slumber with a renewed thirst for knowledge, a hunger for artistic expression, and a spirit of inquiry that would forever alter the course of history. That's right, my friends, we're talking about the Renaissance. Imagine a world where art wasn't just relegated to dusty churches but burst forth in a riot of colour and emotion, where the human form was celebrated in all its glory, and where scientific inquiry and artistic expression danced hand in hand. This, my friends, was the Renaissance, a period of unprecedented creativity that gave birth to some of the greatest minds the world has ever seen. Leonardo da Vinci, that polymath extraordinaire, embodied the very spirit of the Renaissance. Painter, sculptor, inventor, engineer, architect, anatomist, geologist, botanist, and all-around genius, the man was a walking, talking embodiment of creative potential. His notebooks, filled with sketches of flying machines, anatomical drawings, and groundbreaking inventions, are a testament to the boundless capacity of the human mind when unleashed from the shackles of convention. And who could forget Michelangelo, the artistic titan who graced the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel with his breathtaking frescoes? Or Raphael, whose harmonious compositions and masterful use of colour continue to captivate art lovers centuries later? The Renaissance, my friends, was a veritable explosion of artistic genius, a testament to the power of creativity to elevate the human spirit and shape the course of civilization. Now let's talk about a game changer. An invention so profoundly impactful that it quite literally reshaped the world, the printing press. Johannes Gutenberg, a German goldsmith with a penchant for innovation, changed the course of history with his ingenious contraption. Imagine, if you will, a world where books were painstakingly copied by hand, available only to the elite few who could afford such luxuries. But Gutenberg's printing press, with its movable type and ingenious design, blew the doors of knowledge wide open. Suddenly, books could be produced on a mass scale, making information more accessible and affordable than ever before. This, my friends, was a revolution. The impact was nothing short of seismic. The printing press democratized knowledge, fueled the flames of the Reformation, and paved the way for the scientific revolution. It empowered individuals, challenged authority, and spread new ideas like wildfire across the globe. Talk about a testament to the power of creative problem-solving. Gutenberg's invention serves as a powerful reminder that sometimes all it takes is a single spark of ingenuity to ignite a flame that illuminates the world. Now, buckle your seatbelts, my friends, because we're about to enter a period of unprecedented technological advancement and societal upheaval, the Industrial Revolution. Gone were the days of quiet cottage industries. Oh no, this was a time of roaring machines, belching smokestacks, and a relentless drive to produce goods faster, cheaper, and on a scale never before imagined. The Industrial Revolution was a period of immense creative ferment, driven by a potent cocktail of scientific discovery, engineering ingenuity, and entrepreneurial zeal. Inventors and tinkerers became the rock stars of their day, their workshops buzzing with the clang of hammers and the hiss of steam. Think of James Watt, who took the rather inefficient Newcomen steam engine and, with a few clever tweaks, transformed it into a powerhouse that would drive factories, locomotives and ships, revolutionizing transportation and industry alike. And let's not forget Henry Bessemer, the man who gave us the Bessemer process, a revolutionary way to mass-produce steel that was both stronger and cheaper than ever before. Suddenly, towering skyscrapers, sprawling bridges, and a whole new world of architectural marvels became possible. The Industrial Revolution, my friends, was a testament to the power of human ingenuity to reshape the world, for better or for worse. Mass production and its discontents, the rise of standardization. But, as with any revolution, there were growing pains. The Industrial Revolution's relentless focus on efficiency and mass production, while a marvel of its time, also brought about a certain degree of, well, let's just say it, monotony. The assembly line, that marvel of industrial engineering, churned out identical products at an astonishing rate. But it also tended to stifle individuality and creativity in the process. Workers became cogs in a vast machine, their roles rigidly defined, their creative impulses often suppressed in the name of efficiency and standardization. Now, don't get me wrong, standardization had its place. It brought down costs, improved quality control, and made goods more accessible to the masses. But it also risked turning us into a society of automatons, churning out cookie-cutter products devoid of soul or inspiration. The challenge then became how to reconcile the efficiency of mass production with the need for creativity, individuality, and a touch of human ingenuity. A new century, a new wave, the birth of modern marketing and design. As the 19th century gave way to the 20th, a new breed of creative pioneers emerged, determined to inject a dose of artistry and persuasion into the world of commerce. These were the early advertising executives and design gurus, the Don Drapers and Paul Rands of their day, who understood that in a crowded marketplace, capturing the hearts and minds of consumers was just as important as producing a quality product. No longer content with simply informing the public about the existence of a product, these marketing mavericks sought to create desire, to weave narratives, and to forge emotional connections between brands and consumers. They understood the power of imagery, the allure of a catchy slogan, and the importance of crafting a brand identity that resonated with the aspirations and anxieties of their target audience. And let's not forget the design revolutionaries who transformed everyday objects into objects of desire. They embraced new materials, experimented with form and function, and championed the idea that even the most mundane products could be infused with beauty, elegance, and a touch of artistic flair. This, my friends, was the dawn of modern marketing and design, a testament to the power of creativity to elevate the ordinary and transform the way we experience the world around us. Men and Mavericks. The creative revolution in advertising. The 1960s. The era of bell-bottoms, free love, and a seismic shift in the world of advertising known as the creative revolution. Gone were the days of stuffy, text-heavy ads that treated consumers like mindless automatons. The madmen of Madison Avenue, with their sharp suits and even sharper wit, ushered in an era of bold, provocative, and often humorous advertising that challenged conventions and captivated the imaginations of a generation. Think of Volkswagen's iconic Think Small campaign, which dared to celebrate the Beatles' unconventional size and simplicity in a world obsessed with bigger, flashier cars. Or Avis's audacious We Try Harder campaign, which turned their second-place status into a badge of honor, a testament to their underdog spirit and relentless pursuit of customer satisfaction. These advertising mavericks understood that in a world saturated with messages, the key to cutting through the noise was to be bold, to be memorable, and to connect with consumers on an emotional level. They weren't afraid to take risks, to challenge the status quo, and to inject a healthy dose of humor and self-awareness into their campaigns. The creative revolution, my friends, was a testament to the power of unconventional thinking, audacious creativity, and a willingness to zig when everyone else was zagging. And now, my friends, we arrive at the digital age, a time of unprecedented technological advancement that has fundamentally reshaped the way we live, work, and interact with the world around us. At the heart of this digital revolution lies a region synonymous with innovation, risk-taking, and a relentless pursuit of the next big thing, Silicon Valley. From the humble beginnings of the personal computer to the rise of the internet, mobile devices, and the vast interconnected network we now inhabit, Silicon Valley has been a hotbed of creativity, a breeding ground for entrepreneurs and engineers who dared to dream big and challenge the boundaries of what's possible. Companies like Apple, Google, Microsoft, and Amazon have become global behemoths, their products and services transforming industries, disrupting traditional business models, and fundamentally altering the way we communicate, consume information, and navigate our daily lives. But the true legacy of Silicon Valley, my friends, lies not just in the groundbreaking technologies it has produced, but in the culture of innovation it has fostered. A culture that embraces risk-taking, celebrates failure as a learning opportunity, and encourages a constant questioning of the status quo. It's a culture that understands that in the digital age, the only constant is change, and that the key to survival and success lies in embracing creativity, adaptability, and a relentless pursuit of the next great idea. Now, one of the most remarkable aspects of the digital age, in my humble opinion, is the way it has democratized creativity. No longer is creative expression the sole domain of artists, writers, and musicians holed up in their studios, toiling away in solitude. Oh no, my friends, the digital revolution has placed powerful creative tools in the hands of the masses. Thanks to the proliferation of affordable software, online platforms, and digital devices, anyone with an internet connection and a spark of imagination can now become a filmmaker, a musician, a graphic designer, or a game developer. The barriers to entry have crumbled, and the creative playing field has been leveled, empowering individuals from all walks of life to express themselves, share their stories, and connect with audiences around the globe. Just think about it. YouTube has given rise to a new generation of filmmakers and content creators, while platforms like Instagram and TikTok have empowered individuals to share their unique perspectives and artistic visions with the world. The digital age has unleashed a torrent of creative energy, blurring the lines between creators and consumers and transforming the way we experience and engage with art, music, and storytelling. Now, in the heart of this digital whirlwind, a new breed of business has emerged, one that embodies the very spirit of creativity, adaptability, and relentless innovation, the startup. These aren't your stuffy, hierarchical corporations of yore, bogged down by bureaucracy and resistant to change. Oh no, my friends, startups are lean, mean, problem-solving machines fueled by a potent cocktail of passion, caffeine, and an almost fanatical devotion to disrupting industries and challenging the status quo. Startups thrive on creativity. It's in their DNA. They're constantly iterating, experimenting, and pivoting, searching for that elusive sweet spot where a genuine market need intersects with a truly innovative solution. They're not afraid to fail, to try new things, and to challenge conventional wisdom. In fact, they embrace failure as a learning opportunity, a chance to regroup, refine their approach, and come back stronger than ever. Think of companies like Airbnb, Uber, and Spotify, startups that have upended entire industries by reimagining the way we travel, hail a ride, and consume music. These companies weren't built on following the rules, my friends, but on breaking them, on challenging assumptions, and on harnessing the power of technology and creative problem-solving to create entirely new markets and possibilities. Creativity in the age of globalization, connecting the world through innovation. Now, as we navigate this increasingly interconnected world, where ideas, goods and services flow freely across borders, the importance of creativity has never been greater. Globalization has created both unprecedented opportunities and fierce competition, forcing businesses to think globally while acting locally, to embrace diversity of thought, and to constantly innovate to stay ahead of the curve. In this global marketplace, creativity has become the ultimate differentiator. It's no longer enough to simply produce a quality product or offer a competitive price. To truly thrive in the age of globalization, businesses must tap into the power of creativity to develop unique selling propositions, to craft compelling brand narratives that resonate across cultures, and to connect with consumers on a deeper, more emotional level. And let's not forget the power of cross-cultural collaboration. By bringing together individuals from diverse backgrounds with different perspectives and experiences, businesses can unlock a wealth of creativity and innovation. leading to fresh ideas, groundbreaking solutions, and products and services that resonate with a global audience. In the age of globalization, creativity has become the bridge that connects us, the common language that transcends borders and unites us in our shared humanity. The future of creativity. Trends shaping the business landscape. Now, as we peer into the mists of the future, one thing is abundantly clear. The pace of change is only going to accelerate. The business landscape of tomorrow will be shaped by a confluence of factors, from rapid technological advancements and automation to the rise of artificial intelligence, the gig economy, and a growing awareness of the need for sustainable and ethical business practices. In this dynamic and unpredictable environment, creativity will be more important than ever. Businesses that cling to outdated models, that resist change and fail to embrace innovation, will find themselves left behind, relics of a bygone era. The future belongs to the agile, the adaptable, the creatively courageous, those who are willing to challenge assumptions, to experiment, to embrace new technologies, and to constantly reinvent themselves in the face of disruption. We're on the cusp of a new creative renaissance, my friends, driven by the convergence of human ingenuity and technological advancement. The businesses that thrive in this brave new world will be those that can harness the power of creativity to solve complex problems, to connect with consumers on a deeper level, and to create products and services that improve lives, inspire wonder, and propel us towards a brighter, more sustainable future. The creative imperative, why it matters now more than ever. So there you have it, my friends. A whirlwind tour through the annals of history, exploring the profound impact of creativity on business growth. From the ingenious inventions of the ancient world to the marketing mavericks of Madison Avenue and the digital disruptors of Silicon Valley, one thing is abundantly clear: creativity is not a luxury, it's an imperative. In today's hyper-competitive, rapidly evolving business environment, creativity is the key to unlocking new possibilities, to differentiating yourself from the competition, and to forging meaningful connections with your target audience. It's about finding innovative solutions to complex problems, embracing new technologies, and constantly adapting to the ever-changing demands of the marketplace. But most importantly, my friends, creativity is about fostering a culture of innovation within your organization. A culture that embraces risk-taking, celebrates diversity of thought, and empowers every individual to tap into their own unique creative potential. Because when you unleash the creative spirit within your team, the possibilities are truly limitless. Now, in this age of automation and artificial intelligence, it's easy to get caught up in the allure of algorithms and the seductive certainty of spreadsheets. But let's not forget, my friends, the most powerful creative force on this planet isn't a computer chip or a line of code, it's the human mind. Yes, technology can augment our abilities, automate mundane tasks, and provide us with invaluable insights, but it's the messy, unpredictable, wonderfully human qualities of intuition, empathy, and imagination that truly set us apart. It's the ability to connect the dots in unexpected ways, to see patterns where others see chaos, and to infuse our work with a spark of ingenuity that no machine can replicate. As the brilliant Albert Einstein once said, "The intuitive mind is a sacred gift, and the rational mind is a faithful servant." We have created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten the gift. So let us not forget the gift, my friends. Let us embrace the messy, unpredictable, and utterly human aspects of creativity and unleash the full potential of our minds. Now, some might dismiss creativity as some sort of mystical, ethereal quality, the domain of artists and dreamers. But I'm here to tell you, my friends, that creativity isn't just some airy-fairy concept. It's rooted in the very wiring of our brains. Thanks to the wonders of neuroscience, we're beginning to understand the complex neural processes that underpin creativity. It's not just about one specific part of the brain, you see. It's about the interplay between different regions, the firing of neurons, the forging of new connections, and the release of those delightful little neurochemicals that make us feel alive and inspired. Studies have shown that activities like brainstorming, engaging in open-ended play, and even taking a walk in nature can stimulate brain activity in areas associated with creativity. So the next time someone tells you to stop daydreaming and get back to work, you can tell them that you're actually engaging in some serious neurogymnastics, strengthening those creative circuits. Now let's address the elephant in the room, shall we? One of the biggest creativity killers out there is fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of looking foolish. These insidious little gremlins can stifle even the most brilliant ideas before they ever see the light of day. Creating a culture of creativity requires fostering a safe space for exploration, a space where individuals feel empowered to experiment, to take risks, and to share their ideas without fear of ridicule or reprisal. It's about creating an environment where mistakes are seen as learning opportunities, where "I don't know" is met with curiosity rather than criticism, and where the phrase "that's a stupid idea" is banished from the vocabulary altogether. Remember, my friends, creativity thrives in an atmosphere of psychological safety, where individuals feel valued, respected, and supported. So cultivate that sense of safety within your teams and watch as the creative sparks begin to fly. Collaboration and the art of cross-pollination. Two heads are better than one. Now, while there's certainly a time and place for solitary contemplation, some of the most groundbreaking ideas emerge from the magical alchemy of collaboration. When individuals from diverse backgrounds, with different perspectives and skill sets come together, the creative possibilities are truly limitless. It's like cross-pollinating ideas, you see. One person's offhand comment might spark a chain reaction, leading to an unexpected breakthrough. A challenge in one department might inspire a novel solution from another. By fostering a culture of collaboration, you're essentially creating a breeding ground for innovation, where ideas can collide, fuse, and evolve into something truly extraordinary. As the renowned artist Frida Kahlo once said, "I am not sick, I am broken, but I'm happy as long as I can paint." Oh wait, that's not quite right. But you get the idea. Collaboration is key. The power of play. Remember when work was fun? Now, when was the last time you truly let loose and played? I'm not talking about a round of golf with clients or a forced team-building exercise. I'm talking about the kind of play that makes you lose track of time, that sparks your imagination, and that reminds you of the sheer joy of creativity. You see, play isn't just for children. It's an essential ingredient in the creative process. When we engage in playful activities, we tap into a different part of our brains, a part that's free from judgment, open to exploration, and brimming with childlike wonder. So, how can you inject a bit more play into your workplace? Well, it doesn't have to be anything elaborate. It could be as simple as having a brainstorming session with Legos, encouraging doodling during meetings, or even just taking a few minutes each day to engage in some nonsensical fun. Remember, my friends, a little bit of play can go a long way in boosting creativity and reminding us that work doesn't always have to be so serious. Mindfulness and the art of paying attention, quieting the mental chatter. Now, in this age of constant distractions, it's easy to feel like our minds are racing a mile a minute, bombarded with information, notifications, and to-do lists a mile long. But amidst this mental chaos, it's essential to cultivate moments of stillness, to quiet the internal chatter, and to simply be present in the moment. Mindfulness, my friends, isn't just about sitting cross-legged on a cushion chanting Om. It's about cultivating a state of heightened awareness, paying attention to our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. And you know what? It turns out that mindfulness can actually boost creativity. Studies have shown that practicing mindfulness can enhance divergent thinking, improve focus, and reduce stress and anxiety, all of which are essential ingredients in the creative process. So, whether it's through meditation, mindful breathing exercises, or simply taking a few moments to appreciate the beauty of a sunset, find ways to incorporate mindfulness into your daily routine and watch as your creative clarity blossoms. Cultivating curiosity, asking why, and embracing the unknown. Now, remember when you were a child, and the world was a vast and wondrous playground of endless possibilities? Back then, every day was an adventure, every question an opportunity for discovery. What happened, my friends? When did we lose that sense of childlike curiosity? You see, curiosity is the lifeblood of creativity. It's the engine that drives us to explore new ideas, to ask why, to challenge assumptions and to venture beyond the familiar into the uncharted territories of the unknown. So how can we reawaken that dormant sense of wonder? Well, it starts with cultivating a mindset of openness, a willingness to embrace the unknown, and a genuine thirst for knowledge and understanding. Make a conscious effort to ask more questions, to seek out new experiences, and to view the world through a lens of curiosity. You never know where that next question might lead you, perhaps to a groundbreaking discovery, a life-changing innovation, or simply a renewed sense of awe and wonder at the world around us. The creative leader, nurturing a culture of innovation. Now, fostering a culture of creativity isn't just about implementing a few gimmicky brainstorming sessions or buying a ping-pong table for the break room. It requires a fundamental shift in mindset, a commitment that starts at the very top and permeates throughout the entire organization. The creative leader understands that their role is not to dictate solutions, but to create an environment where creativity can flourish. They are facilitators, mentors, and champions of innovation, empowering their teams to think differently, to challenge the status quo, and to bring their boldest ideas to the table. They lead by example, fostering a culture of open communication, embracing diversity of thought, and celebrating both successes and failures as opportunities for growth and learning. The creative leader understands that the most valuable asset any organization possesses is the collective creativity of its people, and they are relentless in their pursuit of unleashing that potential. The Idea Factory, building a creative workspace. Now, let's talk about the physical environment, shall we? You can't expect creativity to flourish in a drab, dreary cubicle farm now, can you? No, my friends, if you want to get those creative juices flowing, you need a workspace that sparks the imagination. Think bright, open spaces with plenty of natural light and pops of color to stimulate the senses. Ditch those soul-crushing cubicles and opt for flexible furniture arrangements that encourage collaboration and spontaneous brainstorming sessions. And don't forget the power of visual inspiration. Adorn the walls with artwork, quotes, and even those half-baked ideas scribbled on sticky notes. Remember, my friends, your workspace should be a reflection of your company's creative spirit. A place where people feel energized, inspired, and excited to come to work each day. So, ditch the fluorescent lights, crank up the color palette, and transform your office into an idea factory. Brainstorming bonanza, unleashing the power of collective thinking. Now, when it comes to generating fresh ideas, two heads are undeniably better than one. That's where the magic of brainstorming comes in, my friends. But we're not talking about those stuffy corporate brainstorming sessions where everyone sits around a table, awkwardly trying to avoid eye contact. No. We're talking about brainstorming bonanzas, high-energy, free-flowing sessions fueled by caffeine, camaraderie, and a healthy dose of creative chaos. The key to a successful brainstorming session is to create a safe space where there are no bad ideas, where judgment is suspended, and where everyone feels comfortable sharing even their wildest, most outlandish thoughts. Encourage your team to think outside the box, to challenge assumptions, and to build upon each other's ideas like jazz musicians riffing off a melody. Remember, my friends, the goal of brainstorming isn't to come up with a perfect solution right away. It's to generate a diverse pool of ideas that can be refined, combined, and molded into something truly innovative. So gather your team, break out the sticky notes, and let the creative sparks fly. Breaking the mold, challenging assumptions and embracing constraints. Now, sometimes the biggest obstacle to creativity is ourselves, or more specifically, the limiting beliefs and assumptions we carry around with us. We tell ourselves, that's not how we do things here, or that's too risky, or that'll never work. But you know what, my friends? Those are just thoughts, not facts. Challenging our assumptions is like breaking free from invisible chains, opening up a world of possibilities we never even knew existed. So, the next time you find yourself hitting a creative wall, take a step back and ask yourself, what if we threw out the rule book? What if we embraced the impossible? You might be surprised at what you come up with. And you know what else can be surprisingly liberating? Constraints. That's right, you heard me correctly. Sometimes having too much freedom can be paralyzing. But when we impose limitations on ourselves, whether it's a tight deadline, a limited budget, or a specific set of resources, it forces us to think more creatively, to find innovative solutions within those boundaries. As the saying goes, necessity is the mother of invention. Prototyping paradise. From napkin sketches to minimum viable products. Now, we've all had those light bulb moments, those flashes of inspiration that leave us feeling like we're on the verge of something truly groundbreaking. But here's the thing about ideas, my friends. They're like delicate little seedlings. They need to be nurtured, cultivated, and given the opportunity to grow. That's where prototyping comes in. Prototyping is the bridge between an idea and its realization, the process of taking a concept from the ethereal realm of the mind and giving it tangible form in the real world. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, mind you. A prototype could be as simple as a sketch on a napkin, a rough mock-up built from cardboard and duct tape, or a basic software interface cobbled together with code. The beauty of prototyping is that it allows us to test our assumptions, to identify potential flaws, and to iterate quickly and cheaply. It's a process of trial and error, of learning by doing, and of refining our ideas until they're ready for prime time. So don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, my friends. Embrace the power of prototyping and watch as your ideas blossom into tangible realities. Failure Fiesta. Celebrating setbacks as stepping stones. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, shall we? Failure. That dreaded F word that sends shivers down the spines of even the most seasoned entrepreneurs. We've all been conditioned to fear failure, to avoid it at all costs. But you know what, my friends? Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone on the path to success. Think about it. Every successful entrepreneur, every innovator, every artist, they've all experienced their fair share of setbacks, missteps, and outright flops. But the difference is, they didn't let those failures define them. They embraced them as learning opportunities, as valuable data points on their journey to greatness. So, the next time you encounter a setback, and you will, my friends, you will, don't beat yourself up about it. Don't let fear paralyze you. Instead, embrace the failure fiesta. Analyze what went wrong, extract the valuable lessons learned, and use that knowledge to iterate, to adapt, and to come back stronger and wiser than before. Remember, my friends, the only true failure is the failure to learn from our mistakes. The art of the pivot, embracing agility and adaptability. Now, in the ever-evolving world of business, clinging stubbornly to a failing plan is like trying to sail a sinking ship. It's only a matter of time before you go down with the vessel. The most successful businesses, my friends, are those that are agile, adaptable, and willing to change course when the winds shift. Enter the art of the pivot, Pivoting isn't about giving up on your dreams, it's about being smart enough to recognize when the market is telling you something and courageous enough to adjust your sails accordingly. It might mean tweaking your product, shifting your target audience, or even completely overhauling your business model. The key to a successful pivot is to stay laser-focused on your core values and your ultimate vision while remaining open to new information, feedback, and opportunities. Remember, my friends, the business landscape is like a constantly shifting sand dune. The only way to stay ahead of the curve is to be nimble, adaptable, and willing to dance with the changing tides. Igniting the spark, fostering individual creativity. Now, while we've talked a lot about fostering creativity at the organizational level, it's important to remember that true innovation often starts with the individual. Each and every one of us possesses a unique spark of creativity, a wellspring of imagination just waiting to be tapped. So how can we ignite that spark within ourselves and others? Well, it starts with creating a culture that values and encourages individual expression. A culture where people feel safe to share their ideas, to experiment and to take creative risks. Encourage your team to pursue their passions, to explore new hobbies, and to engage in activities that spark their imaginations outside of work. Remember, my friends, creativity is like a muscle. The more we use it, the stronger it becomes. So, provide opportunities for your team to flex their creative muscles, to experiment with new ideas, and to develop their creative confidence. The creative journey, a continuous cycle of exploration and growth. And so, my friends, we come to the end of our journey together, but remember, the pursuit of creativity is not a destination, it's a continuous cycle of exploration, experimentation and growth. It's about fostering a mindset of curiosity, embracing the unknown, and never losing sight of the transformative power of imagination. Remember, my friends, the world is full of possibilities, just waiting for you to unlock them with your unique brand of creativity. So go forth and create. And if you ever find yourself in need of a guiding hand on your creative journey, remember that we at M Joga Coaching and Consulting are your strongest ally in your quest for career excellence. Book a complimentary career breakthrough call with us today and let us help you unleash your full potential. As the great Maya Angelou once said, you can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. The echoes of ingenuity, a legacy forged in creativity. And so, my friends, as we reach the culmination of our grand exploration, haven't we uncovered a rather profound truth? From the dusty scrolls of antiquity to the sleek touchscreens of today, the relentless march of human progress has always been fueled by a single, potent force, creativity. Those ancients, eh? They may not have had our fancy gadgets, but by Jove, they were a resourceful bunch. The pyramids, the Great Wall, the Colosseum, these weren't just feats of engineering, but dazzling displays of creative problem-solving, testaments to what humanity can achieve when imagination takes the reins. And let's not forget the titans of industry, those daring entrepreneurs who dared to dream bigger, to challenge conventions, to reshape entire industries with their audacity and ingenuity. From Henry Ford's assembly line to Steve Jobs' sleek gadgets, their legacies remind us that true innovation often lies not in following the well-trodden path, but in carving a new one altogether. The competitive edge. Why stagnation spells extinction. Now you might be thinking, that's all well and good, old boy, but my business is doing just fine as it is. Why rock the boat? But that, my dear viewer, is a dangerous game to play, the siren song of complacency. Because in today's cutthroat market, standing still is akin to stepping onto a down escalator. You're moving, all right, but only backwards. The business landscape is littered with the remnants of companies that fail to adapt, to innovate, to embrace the transformative power of creativity. Remember Blockbuster, Kodak, Once titans of their respective industries, they clung to outdated models, their once mighty empires crumbling under the weight of their own inertia. The writing is on the wall, my friends. In a world of relentless disruption, where technology advances at breakneck speed and consumer expectations shift like the desert sands, the only sustainable advantage lies in constantly evolving, in outthinking, outmaneuvering and outcreating the competition. Stagnation, my dear viewer, is not an option, it's a death sentence. Beyond buzzwords, practical creativity for tangible results. Now, I know what you're thinking. All this talk of creativity is grand, old bean, but what about the practicalities? How do I actually implement these grand ideas, these flights of fancy, into my day-to-day operations? Fear not, my discerning viewer, for I wouldn't leave you hanging. Remember those strategies we discussed, those actionable steps to unlock your team's hidden potential. Building a creative workspace that sparks inspiration, fostering a culture of collaboration and playful exploration, embracing failure as a stepping stone, and empowering individuals to think differently, to challenge assumptions, to colour outside the lines. These are not mere buzzwords, my friends, but the very building blocks of a thriving, innovative organisation. And don't underestimate the power of simple yet effective techniques, brainstorming bonanzas, mind mapping marathons, prototyping parties, to inject a much-needed dose of creative energy into your team. Remember, even the most daunting of challenges can be overcome with a dash of ingenuity, a sprinkle of collaboration, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. M-Yoga Coaching and Consulting, your partners in creative conquest. And remember, my friends, if you ever find yourself feeling lost in the creative wilderness, unsure of which path to take or how to unleash the full potential of your team, well, you needn't navigate those treacherous paths alone, because we at M-Yoga Coaching and Consulting are your steadfast companions on this exhilarating journey of creative conquest. Our team of seasoned experts with our years of experience guiding businesses towards unprecedented success can provide you with the tools, the strategies, and the unwavering support you need to transform your organization into a hotbed of innovation, a veritable fountain of groundbreaking ideas. From crafting bespoke brainstorming workshops to fostering a culture of creative collaboration, from navigating the choppy waters of digital disruption to harnessing the power of design thinking and agile methodologies, we are your trusted advisors, your strategic partners, in turning those audacious dreams into tangible, bottom-line boosting realities. The call to create. Your journey starts now. And so, my intrepid explorers of innovation, we come to the end of our shared adventure for now. But remember, the quest for creativity is not a one-time expedition. It's a lifelong pursuit, a continuous cycle of exploration, experimentation, and growth. The world is changing at an unprecedented pace, my friends, and the only constant is the need for adaptability, for ingenuity, for the courage to challenge conventions and forge new paths. So embrace the unknown, cultivate your curiosity, and never, ever underestimate the transformative power of a single audacious idea. Because within each and every one of you, my friends, lies the potential for greatness, the spark of creativity waiting to be kindled into a roaring flame. Go forth then and create. The world is waiting to be amazed. And as the inimitable Walt Disney once said, if you can dream it, you can